post this. We'll post this as well. Doing all my prep, everyone. All my prep. Turn this down. Okay. Almost there, everybody. Get back. Okay, the music is set up. I think my clip is set up. Okay. Alright. So, hello everybody, it's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. Thank you for coming today. I'm just messing with my mic a little bit. Hold on. Should probably have adjusted my desk a little bit, but yes, thank you all for coming. I am I'll continue working on my flamingos today, so sorry, I meant to finish them after stream, but like my Michele art piece, I meant to finish him after stream, but turns out he was a lot more work than I thought, so yeah. So I decided to kind of just continue him, and I ended up getting kind of distracted, I think, on Wednesday and Thursday, especially Thursday, because you know, I've been trying to get back into crochet. I bought a new crochet needle, or not needle, but hook. It was only like $2, so it didn't really hurt that much. But yeah, let's go ahead to the art page. So this is Michele's late wife. I drew her kind of spontaneously. Like, I sketched this before stream, so kind of came up with a random design. Hopefully it works out. Normally I try to think these things through a little bit, but honestly I think she came out okay. So hopefully she looks like she looks like nice and flamingo-y, I think. But yeah. So this lady was working as a scholar for a little bit for the study of potions. And Michele was actually supposed to be a stay-at-home. He was originally meant to be a stay-at-home father, so yeah. Okay. I did not name my layers. Oh my god. It's like layer 1, layer 15. Crap. Hold on. Fill color. Okay. Eye lining. So probably separate Ilario in his own group. So Ilario. Okay, sorry about this, everyone. It really is a mess. Also, I forgot to turn my core fan on, so like my computer fan, because I needed to keep my computer from cooking. But yeah, I'm thinking I can like start by trying to work on Ilario, like his colors, just for a bit. And then I can try getting back to Michele, because he's definitely a little more intense in terms of the coloring. Yeah, like maybe I got a little bit too deep into here. But it felt like Eric's lighting and shading was a bit more complicated, so I wanted Michele to kind of match that, but yeah. Okay, so this is lighting. Gotta make sure I can tell what's what. Okay, so hold on. Shading. And this one is lighting's under the shading here. Usually lighting's on top of shading, but oh well. Okay. And I have no idea what this is for. What am I looking at? Sorry. Yeah, there's something under the face. Huh. I don't know. Okay. No idea what layer 6 is. So you know what? I'm just gonna put a little question mark, because that's all I know. Yeah, the mystery layer, basically. Doesn't seem to be affected. Oh, I get it. This is subsurface scattering. Okay. Yeah, and for some reason it's not clipped to the skin, so I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, so I added I made the areas around the coarse shadows more of a saturated red, because the skin is affected by subsurface scattering somewhat. And subsurface scattering happens when the material that's being hit is slightly see-through. Okay. Shoot, make 2 layers on accident, or folders. But yeah, let me just make Michele his layer. But yeah, so just to be clear, I have no real plans for this month, so I'll probably be doing more gaming streams instead of the art streams later in the month, because I think I'm going to be a bit tired from, like, yeah, work is probably going to stress me out a little bit, so I figured that would be a good idea, just to keep myself sane. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, and I just remembered that I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with how I handle the color here, because most of Lario's colors here are actually on the same layer. Unlike Michele, who's like, everything's like very, very separated. So I'm going to make his, the areas that are usually a bit pinker, or usually have some level of bush. I'm going to make it kind of strong for now, or like it looks pretty strong. I'm going to like soften things up. Also, forgive me for the ugly baby, because I do not know how to draw children. Yeah, I always feel like their faces end up being like way too wide, so I think at some point I'm just going to have to do like studies. Okay, just soften these cheeks a bit more. Maybe push the color up on his face a wee bit. Especially since if I'm doing all these characters, I'm going to be drawing a lot more kids. So. Also, I never colored in his eyelashes, I realized. Yeah, last stream I was kind of like rushing to get everything done, so. Okay, and I'm going to give him just a tiny bit of the eyeshadow, kind of like his dad. No, he's not wearing makeup. That's just what I tend to do. I like to give it to a lot of my characters, but I think I'm probably planning on going a bit heavier with Alario, because it's kind of essential to his design. So I can't show you because I merged some of the skin layers together, so with all the shading and stuff, but his iris, sclera, and skin colors are actually pretty similar to each other, so yeah. Okay. I feel like the blush isn't the best, or the most blended out, so I'm just gonna go a little bit more. And just soften it slightly. Honestly, I probably don't need to lower the opacity that much. But I'm gonna go ahead and merge it to the previous layer, and I'm just gonna start working on shading. So, yeah, just to be clear, Alario right now is kind of my warm-up. So hopefully it's he's simple. I mean, he doesn't have that complicated of a design right here. But of course, Elise, the little Signet girl that I drew last time, or painted last time, she definitely took more time and effort. Okay, I'm gonna set the shading layer as to multiply. I'm gonna make his trying to choose a nice color here. I might actually probably do something kind of crazy and just merge the shading layers and stuff down. So usually I try to be like really cautious with my work, but because everything is just one layer, it's going to be kind of a hassle. I already got enough layers with Dad, so I'll probably be okay. Just kind of summon my courage. Okay. Actually, one second. I need to remember where the light's coming from. I think the light is probably coming from this sort of angle, so... Yeah, I'm not very good about coming up with a proper light source, especially lately. I just kind of bullshit my way through, to be honest with you guys. Okay, I'm also gonna try to fill in these tips as I go, because, as I said before, I was rushing to finish this stuff, so... Yeah, I realized there's gonna be a lot of issues. Okay. So I try to get this. But yeah, so as I was saying before, I ended up kind of practicing my how to crochet again to kind of remind myself. Because I would like to finish my little snowman guy. So yeah, I have an unfinished snowman. I actually posted my one finished snowman from years ago on Blue Sky. So if you are interested in seeing that, I can probably show you guys later if anyone's interested. But yeah. Anyways. Okay. Also, I'm not trying to go too crazy with the inner shading, but probably want to add a few marks here and there to indicate that he has like pretty short hair. I'm not used to drawing short hair characters, by the way. It's probably kind of obvious. But, you know, Alario's only a little infant right now, so he's not going to have very long hair. Okay, get his little ears. And I gotta fill this stuff in, because it's see-through. Gotta clean up the mess and all that. Okay. And I think, just remember that it's technically supposed to be kind of painterly, the shading here. So I'm probably gonna have to worry about that later. Okay, he's got his flat little wings. Let's try to kind of want to mark out some of the potential fluffiness. His little chick wings. Okay. I wonder how many people try to draw like baby bird version of harpies, or like characters with wings, because I feel like it would be very cute as someone who likes baby birds. Like, I can't be the only one who's doing this, of course, so it's just a thought that came to me. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make some softer brush strokes with my concept paint pen. So it's gonna be a little bit meshier. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. And I gotta do it for the wings too. Actually, now that I think about it with the crochet and stuff, Maybe I should try to like figure out how to crochet a signet, so, or a baby flamingo as well. I feel like a signet, basically little baby bird plushes. I think that would be cute. I did think about like doing a duckling or a chicken before. Oh my god, sorry. Because I think I mentioned it before that I wanted to make more like seasonal plushies. So, because right now I just have a pumpkin and some snowmen. Okay. I think this is probably a appropriate amount of soft fluffiness. So I'm just gonna go ahead and merge it down. Actually though, I'm gonna do another multiply layer. Just gonna make it a slightly different tone. And it's actually gonna be like it's meant for like soft shading. So I like to use soft shading to help kind of give a feeling of roundness in the forms of my characters. You know, if they call for roundness. But yeah, I think it kind of helps my characters feel a little bit more 3D. I haven't really done this for Michele, but I'm probably going to have more of a unified or like an overall shading layer. Like I usually call it a gen shading or general shading. But yeah, I usually will come in with that, and it kind of helps unify all the different areas a bit too. But yeah, I think it makes the piece. I think it would make the piece more cohesive. Sorry. ViridianGhost versus chatting. I know. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, just was wondering if I remembered to post my getting live notification. Okay. So I'm gonna settle for the hair right now. I'll come back to it with lighting, of course, but I want to work on the skin next, so I'll get a darker skin color. I'm actually going to make it kind of a bit of a more saturated red. Maybe not like super duper saturated, but since he's a baby, I think they tend to have like really delicate skin. So yeah. So I'm going to make this part soft. And so the one part that isn't like stuck in the same layer is actually like the face. So, or like quote unquote face. It's actually mostly the eyes and the teeth. Usually I have the iris in its own layer too, but yeah, sometimes just having everything stay together helps speed up the process. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Normally I can just normally I don't have to make a complete circle like that, but I'm too lazy to just even like fix or change the reference layer. Honestly, I probably should if I get back to this. Yeah, I probably should. I don't know. I think the clothing will actually have more of a painterly look to it. Okay, and I went over the skin. Okay. Back in my day, or you know, back in the day in general, I used to keep things a little more simple for myself, but I thought that putting everything in separate layers would help me help me not have to worry about my strokes or whatever. Like I would be free to be a bit messier. But admittedly, that probably stunted me a little bit. I don't know. I think I always had a unsteady hand, so yeah. So, on some unrelated news, I finally got my notification for my for like the Secret Santa events that I'm a part of. So, I realize I can't really stream myself drawing the Secret Santa art for obvious reasons, but yeah, it's nice to finally have that. I don't want to like say too much because in case the person who I'm drawing for is able to guess who I or who they are, but yeah, it's someone I am somewhat familiar with. So, not that we had like a lot of personal conversations, but they've been in my radar for a while. They got some pretty cool characters too. But yeah, so this year I'm just gonna stick to one Secret Santa because last year I did actually try to join 2 Secret Santas and I was able to handle Secret Santa 1 pretty well, but when I got to when I was supposed to start like working on the second event, I actually got kind of burnt out. So like I made it by the extended time or like time requirements, but yeah. In previous years before, I struggled a bit more with getting on time, but I think I'm generally just a lot faster, thankfully. So I shouldn't have too much trouble I don't think I'll have too much trouble with this one. Unless like something really bad happens or like crazy stuff starts happening. I probably have to pull myself away from the crochet hook for a little bit. But yeah. Suffice to say, I hope they end up liking what I got. Thankfully, I don't have any big plans outside of the Secret Santa for this month, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, this color is kind of crazy looking, but should yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I definitely have a better time painting adult characters rather than child characters. Okay. All right. Okay, so it's probably okay right now. Maybe use the liquify tool real quick and just kind of push the neck shading a bit further. Okay. So just the opacity's already lower, so I'm just gonna merge. All right. And now I should probably work on the baby feet. I'm going to look up baby flamingo real quick because I think I should probably tone down the feet here. Okay. Yeah, their feet aren't quite that bright, so they actually look kind of purpley. So I might I'm going to alter the color just a bit. Okay, and you know what? I'm just going to set this as a reference layer. It's the type of laziness where it's like you just give yourself a lot more work. Instead, type of laziness where it's like you end up working way more than if you just did the basic task. Oops. Okay, and I went over the lining, and I did it again. But yeah. Okay, the one issue I have with the crochet hook is I only got one of the sizes I need. In the past, I actually used I had like 2 sizes I generally went to, but yeah, there wasn't the cheap hook for the other size, so I only got the small hook. So later on I'll probably be okay with just getting the bigger one, but right now I'm trying to have some level of self-control. So yeah. Unfortunately, I realized that I had a ton of yarn of the other size, so might be in a wee bit of trouble over there. Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and start shading the baby clothes. Hoping the ads are coming in 5 minutes. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Forgot to set this as multiply. Okay. Give his little outfit a nice gold color. Okay. Anyways. And I'm trying to follow the forms here. All right. So, get the hem here. You know, try to make things look three-dimensional and all that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna actually make the specific shadow right here a lot softer. I'm basically trying to be a little bit more subtle in some of the gradients. Since the light is coming a little bit more from the overhead, the planes that go downwards, they kind of start out a bit darker, because that would be the core shadow, and then kind of make the contrast of the shadow drop off a bit as it goes lower. It can get a little bit tedious, but it does do the job. Yep. Okay. Anyways, So we got the shun here. Okay. So try to get the arm, the little baby arm. Okay. Zoom out. Probably didn't really need to do that, but I'm gonna start erasing some of the areas that might be lighter. Okay. Make sure you got dish. And of course the areas that are probably hitting the actual bottom will probably be darker, so. Okay. But that would be a future me problem. Okay, now it's future me's problem. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now I can start blending some of the stuff together, and yeah. Okay. I wonder if I should do an actual painting, though, this month. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not too tired. Yeah, that November piece really cooked me. You know, the funny thing is that yeah, it's very off topic, but the past couple of days work has been like pretty slow, so I'm kind of happy about that, but I know it's going to get bad again, so I think part of it might be the cold weather, to be honest, because it's getting like very, very cold. It was actually like really, really cold when I went out earlier. So, oh my gosh, it was I had to scrape the frost that formed on my car, and like, God, I was feeling so cold. And sometimes my car doesn't run that well when it's really cold, so I was kind of worried about it when I turned it on. Yeah, it sounded pretty rough. Thankfully it got better once I got it running and stuff, but rolling around on the road. So there's that. Probably just needed to warm the engines back up. Okay. So here's this little outfit. Lower the opacity. Maybe make it a little bit stronger. And it'll merge down. Okay, all we got left is his legs, and I guess his face too. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably just get his eyes. So. Okay. Save. Actually, should make his eyebrow a bit darker. Okay. And the ads are happening. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Since it's the break, I'm just kind of looking around. Checking the stream manager. Okay. Yeah, today might be a dead stream. I don't know if I mentioned this last stream, but so I actually got most of my Christmas shopping done. So I managed to get a lot of it done pretty quickly, so I'm happy about that. It can get kind of hard later on, especially when you're doing with trying to deal with like online shopping. Because around this time of year, things like move super duper slowly because everyone's trying to purchase presents. But I think only one of the gifts that I got was online. I managed to find some decent stuff in some of the stores, so yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. I just need to wait for the Christmas tree to come down so I can actually take care of do all the wrapping and stuff. Yeah, do the wrapping, and then I can get out of my freaking bedroom. Because it is kind of clogging up the room right now. Yeah, the only person I really have left is my grandfather. So I usually buy him sweets. So I'm not really I mean, eventually I'm going to have to like get my butt moving before all the candy is taken, but yeah, I usually try to get him some licorice, some caramel and chocolate candy, because he likes like turtle candy, which is usually chocolate, caramel, and nuts. I haven't found any candy that's like referred to as turtle candy though, or the brand for it, unfortunately. I actually had to start shopping at a different, I had to start looking at a different store, because the place I work where I usually get the candy is they stopped carrying the black licorice because that's what he likes. But yeah, thankfully the other place they go to has that. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, sorry I don't have like a ton to yap about today. It's just not much has really happened. So on Wednesday I kinda, or like Tuesday to Wednesday night, I kinda stayed up really late, so I didn't really sleep all that much. It was just kind of a dead body, honestly. It's like very tired. But then and then I went to sleep earlier on the Wednesday to Thursday night, and I actually had a really good sleep. So, and then when I got home from work on Thursday, I ended up taking another nap. So, because I really needed it, because you know I slept so little on Wednesday. Yeah, I have really bad sleeping habits. I don't know, it's just when I know I have to like go to work the next day, it makes me not want to go to bed at a reasonable time. Because I really just don't want the day to change. But yeah. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna merge this. I'm actually gonna make another shading layer for the feet. I'm gonna make it more general to kind of help get that foot shape. Okay. To be honest, admittedly, I think I need to get my art out there again. It's just always a struggle to figure out where to self-promo, because no one really cares about self-promo. Cares for self-promo, I guess. Yeah, it's just really hard to get seen. Okay. Okay, so just lowering the opacity here. Right. And I want to work on the face just a bit, so I'm going to take the eye color, and I'm going to add a lighter color in here. I'm also going to take the sclera, and I'm just going to add shadows here. Okay. Yeah. And do the same with the teeth, of course. So not like a ton of color and stuff, but yeah. Okay. And I guess probably it's a bit of time to start doing the lighting real quick. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw something move. On the screen, I guess. Nothing did, though. Okay, I'm gonna make an overlay layer now, and I'm just gonna take the skin color. I'm gonna make a more yellowy version of it. Okay. That's not actually what I wanted to use, but... Alright. I'm just gonna start adding a lighter color. And I'm just gonna keep it a bit softer for now, to make the baby look all nice and soft. Alright. Kinda do the same for the neck. Okay. Now, part of me kind of noticed that the neck here might be a bit long for the baby, but he's a flamingo baby, so, you know, it's probably fitting. Especially because his parents have long necks. Yeah, like I'm specifically giving Michele and his wife long necks. so. Yeah, I was actually trying to... Last Tuesday night, I was actually messing around with potential body types for different harpy subspecies, so. I can't show you guys because I drew nipples. Yeah, it's like naked bodies, but. You know, basically just to give me an idea of what I want. Okay. So I'm gonna merge this down. Actually, unmerge. I forgot the hand. But yeah. Okay, now I merge back down. And I'll do the hair too. So, okay, set this to overlay. And I'll try to choose which brush I want. Somehow I switched to the wrong brush, but it's okay. I basically just add, oh my god, hold on. The back button didn't work, so I kind of got worried for a second. But yeah, I'm just gonna add some little marks to his, to the hair here. Okay. Just checking the chat. Alright. Should get the hair here. Okay. Do the same for the baby wings. Merge down. New overlay layer. Merge. Or clip. Mask. You know, put in mask. Okay, get a bright yellow. I'm gonna do the little outfit. Little baby dress. Okay. Okay. Okay, zoom up. Okay. Okay. So let's get the rim of the collar. Just gonna mark out the softer lighting. Okay, then I'll lower the opacity to tone it down a bit. Might actually try messing around a bit, just real quick. I'm adding a little bit of subsurface scattering, so since this outfit is a lighter color, it's going to be a bit of the light shining through. Okay. Gotta get the arm. Okay. Alright, then merge down. Now the feet. Okay, and then overlay. Let's get the lighter colors. Okay. Just gonna be a bit looser here. Because this kid is tiny. Hopefully people don't zoom in. Okay. So we get this. Foot. Lower opacity. Okay. So I should have some general lighting here. I'm going to go in with the add glow. Just gonna take a yellow. And let's go to the watery brush. Start adding highlights, basically. Okay. And I figure I can do this with with everything. Just keep it simple. So here. Okay. Maybe brush on a lighter color right here. Try to scroll up. Okay. And just for this short hair, I'm just gonna make little marks. That kind of seems like it would be the highlight. Okay. Lower the opacity, merge, okay. Let's do a general, oh god, hold on. Let me do a general shading layer real quick. So I'm gonna have a purpley color. Make it more of a warm purple, I think. Also, I should have added a subsurface scattering, I realized, but oh well. I'll do it after the general. So yeah, I'm just kind of brushing it on. Kind of do the back here. So as I was saying, it kind of unifies everything. It also makes some of the shading a bit stronger too. Adds a little more color variety and all that good stuff. Okay. So I'm going to come in with the smooth watercolor brush, which is one of the defaults. And it's just my bots moving, talking in the chat. All right. Okay. Actually, hold on. Adding a little bit more shadow right there. Maybe a little more shape to the face, I think. Okay. Alright, so I'll go back to the ill color. And I'll name this Gen Shadow. Nope, I locked it. Shoot. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to not hit the mic with my arm, but it's kind of making me put my hand down on the touchpad on my laptop. By the way, I'm doing all of this on a laptop, so. Okay. But yeah, I'm just doing the sub scattering, mostly for the skin. Also, thank you for the lurk, Paulette. I hope you have a good stream. I assume you're streaming right now. But yeah, thank you. Okay. So anyways, I think we're almost done here, by the way, so those who probably aren't crazy about watching a baby being painted. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to do some like blue as from the side, kind of like what I did for the swan family. Okay, I need to come up with like surnames for everyone. It just dawned on me that I never really did something like that. But yeah, so I know it's not always, doesn't always make sense, but I like to have like sort of this backlighting or bounce lighting. More like backlighting with how bright it is, but of course I'm like going to lower the opacity, but still. But yeah, I usually like to have this just to help kind of add more shape to the character's face. Okay. But yeah, try to add some here. And a small part of me is honestly wanting to switch around, so. It won't really follow the title, I realize, if I'd actually do that, but still. Okay. Sorry. Air keeps trying to come up my throat. And it feels a little unpleasant. Okay. Try to get the bridge right here. Okay, and then as you saw, I lowered the opacity. So I'm gonna name this backlight. And the base color is more of a cyan, but since I used add glow, it kind of made it more bluish. Okay. I'm gonna add another layer and name it high. And basically what that will be is actually we'll probably be doing multiple things, but I have this white dot on the eyebrows, and that's actually because of because I just like to have that on my style. But yeah, originally I was meaning to. Sorry, I'm gonna go with pure white because it's like a highlight. Highlights should be the brightest colors you got. Okay. Here's the struggle. Usually I don't add highlights to make my characters look a little more sad, I guess. Because I like sad characters, but I think I lost the ability to do the eye shine, basically. Okay, this might be okay. I guess with how things are, I'm just gonna add a bluish shine over here. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't look too weird, but it dawned on me that I should also add some coloring to the line art. Because I like to do that. It adds, makes it look a little more lively. Especially for like the baby, because I want him to have softer line art. Make it a bit warmer too. Okay. Actually more of a pinkish color for the skin area here. Showing his flamingo origins. With this bright pink. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just have the line color kind of match the skin, or like the sections it's supposed to be hitting. Okay, sure, got your little baby feet. I'm gonna have more of an orangey color. Just gonna come down here. Little, fill in his little baby sleeve, little baby skirt. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this little gown right here is actually probably... Well, no, it's... I was going to say it's like a bigger shirt, but... Yeah, it still seems like it kind of fits his shoulders a bit more, so... I guess not. I mean, it would kind of make sense since... It would make some level of sense because, Alari isn't exactly made of money, so he has to get like stuff that might that should last a bit longer. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put blue down for the hair and wings, and I'm gonna add some purple, I think. So it doesn't like stick out too much. Okay, do the same here. I'm gonna get the orange color back. Okay. But yeah, maybe like a warm violet-y color. Just kind of have it at a lower opacity and just kind of brush it around here and there. Just kind of be very soft with it too. But yeah, that hopefully it unifies things a bit more. I also could use the wet bleed blender, just kind of help tone down some of the areas that I didn't get. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to... No, it's okay. Just thought things might have shifted around a bit, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to this brighter purple. And then just kind of get the blue too. Actually, mix the blue in. Okay. Zoom out. lower the opacity slightly. Okay. Alright, so we got that. It almost took me an hour to paint a baby, but you know, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Just gonna stare at Dad real quick. Papa Flamingo. Okay. Sorry. I might do it just a wee bit of lining just to take a little break. So I think I'm actually going to switch around rather than complete one and jump over to the other one. Kind of to help keep me sane. I think I did something kind of similar back in June when I was prepping for Art Fight. Man, that event always takes a lot out of me, I'll be real. Okay. So just a fair warning, I don't normally draw a woman, so sorry she looks a little bit off. Sorry I'm hopping in late, I got up so late today, I see. That's fair enough. I came in late during your stream because I took a long nap, but yeah, hopefully your day is going well. I'm working on Flamingo Mom and Dad. I decided I would switch between the two for now. Just to keep myself a little bit. Just to jump between the two. So yeah, here's Mom. Try to zoom in because it's kind of hard to see. All I got so far is her nose, but yeah, I just finished shading the baby. So little Alario. But yeah, I got Michele as well. Or he's not, Michele isn't really done, but I was supposed to get him done last Tuesday night, but he was taking too long, so I just I never got around to finishing him. But yeah, so yep, the little baby. Little baby. So yeah, hopefully I can finish Michele. I'm just gonna do some line art on Mama. So unfortunately, the lady right here, she's not really alive anymore because she passed away in an accident on the related to her work because she was helping studying. She was helping with the study of potions. That's why the both of them moved to the city because originally they came from a lake village. But yeah. And Ilario was actually meant to be a stay-at-home father. But yeah, she died, and then Ilario's kind of stuck trying to make ends meet. Oh, I see. Yeah. But yeah, admittedly, she was kind of... The sketch was pretty spontaneous. Like, I managed to get it done. Get this, like, rough version done this morning, so technically I was supposed to work on somebody else, but yeah, unfortunately I didn't get around to it. I was supposed to work on his design last night, but I ended up doing crochet instead. On the bright side, I think I might have enough skill to start working on start finishing my snowman. Because a couple of years ago I started a third snowman plushie because I actually made 3 of them. The second one I gave out as a Christmas gift to my grandmother, but yeah, I ended up I never finished the last one, and he's just been sitting on the china cabinet for like years, so I'm gonna try and give him a little top hat and a scarf. Yeah, I remember talking about crocheting. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get back into it a little bit. I usually the crochet slash knitting bug kind of hits me every December, so yeah. And I'm also gonna start getting, as I mentioned before, I plan to get into hand cam streams. So like once around after the new year, so yeah, hopefully I can do that. But I can probably do some crafting streams. I can do traditional art, and ooh, hope to see him. Yeah, I actually posted my first snowman on Blue Sky earlier today, so if you're interested in seeing that one, you can probably just check it out real quick, or I can like post it on the stream. I don't know. That actually probably won't kill me to just post it on stream, just in case anyone's curious. But yeah, okay, back to notifications. Go to Blue Sky. Scroll down. All the photos I took of him, though, were kind of overexposed, so I basically had to try to edit the video, but it kind of looks like the bottom part of him is like fading into the cupboard. But yeah, here he is. I think I made him back in 2022 or 2023. I think it might have been 2022 though, because I was trying to remember when I gave Grandma the original snowman. It might have been like a good while ago. Oh my god, yep. Here he is. And legit looks like your style, yeah. Yeah, I think the original style that I do with these eyes right here came from like little crafts. So like I first started doing them with like this sewing kit, because I think when around COVID hit, I got like a tiny like a little sewing kit to make a little food characters, and I tried working with that to kind of learn how to sew a little bit, and yeah, like these felt characters, and I started doing their eyes like this because I wanted to do something a bit different, because the characters in the kits had more of these had the general kawaii style face with the 2 dots and the smile, so I wanted to do something a little bit different than that, and that's how I came up with that kind of face. If you ever get heavy into it, you could do OC snowmen. Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I can do like little character plushes. Admittedly, I'm not like as deep into the look of character, or like I'm not as deep into the look of character plushes when it comes to crochet, but I can give it a shot. It's not that I hate it or anything, it's just I'm not as big into that general style, but just because the stitches are kind of big and I feel like that looks a little bit weird. But yeah, I can always give it like a proper chance and see how that comes out. I actually tried to get into like fabric dolls too, or like plush dolls, but I kind of wanted to like sew those because that's the kind of look I prefer. But I don't know, when it comes to sewing, my brain just kind of stops working. Like I have a really hard time doing with sewing stuff. Like the little food characters weren't too bad, but like something bigger, like a doll, that's going to be a lot harder. Like the thing is, I want to make it like a rounded head, but yeah, I just don't know how to like come up with the different like. Yeah, I want a rounded head, but a lot of the plushie or patterns that I see for a base plush don't seem to really capture that look. So I just and I'm just not skilled enough at sewing to come up with it myself. Because coming up with sewing patterns is kind of hard. So yeah, I never really got around to it. Of course, crocheting little outfits for the plush dolls, that might be cute, but yeah, crochet is definitely like a certain style. Yeah, but you'll figure it out, or maybe find out eventually. Etsy has different patterns, I believe. Yeah, I know, it's just sometimes it's a little bit hard to find the right one. Okay, sorry, I'm just taking a moment to focus on the hair. Yeah, I'm trying to give her like hair that's a little bit more spiky to kind of look like a flamingo wing. Because if you like Google flamingos, you notice that when their wings are tucked in, it kind of looks like a crazy collection of feathers, which I think is kind of fun. Man, the flamingos are definitely crazy looking birds. I heard that scientists aren't really sure what like bird group they belong to. Like some think they're kind of similar to waterfowl, but others think they're more similar to other animals. But yeah, they're not like super closely related to any other bird group, I don't think. So they're kind of unique in that way. But oh yeah, I was also thinking about making little bird plushies too. Maybe like, yeah, that's the thing I kind of look forward to a bit. Like I definitely like the crochet look more on the animal characters and stuff. You know, I can make flamingos, I can make baby flamingos, I can make all sorts of critters, owls. I can do a cygnet. So, cygnet being baby swans. So, like that. Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, I'm just kind of using to myself, so. Okay. So I'm just trying to get back to Mama. Okay. I am kind of tempted to get one of those crochet kits. Not necessarily the Louisville's kit, but like some sort of crochet kit, just to entertain myself a bit. I don't know, I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Anyways. Sorry, I'm being quiet again. But yeah, basically my plushie collection might grow exponentially this year if I stick with the crochet stuff. But yes, crafting streams might be kind of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna get Mama's neck, because Mama has a long neck. Yeah, I decided that flamingo harpies in my world will have relatively long necks, so I kind of already did that with Michele. Because you can see he has a long neck too. Actually, originally, Michele had more of a shorter physique, because originally I was going to draw him more as a short guy, but I mean, like, looking at his species, I feel like being stretched out is a bit more fitting for him. Yeah, a crafting stream would be cool. Yeah, no worries. I'm watching a tutorial and working on stuff while I hang, but I can't wait to see your plush collection. Thank you. Yeah, admittedly, I kind of asked a bunch of people for maybe like some plushies as well, to be honest. So I'll be getting those too. Admittedly, I can't. Yeah, so Christmas is definitely like the best time for adding to that portion of my collection. So. Yeah, I've been thinking about plushies a bit these past couple of weeks, along with like gardening and stuff. Okay, sorry, I'm taking deep breaths. Just air coming up to my throat, so it's got a little bit weird. Alright. So I'm gonna fill in this dark area because it's meant to be a animated occlusion. Okay. So you do this. And yeah, this character's design is definitely a lot more spontaneous, so I don't actually know what colors I'll be using for her. But, you know, that's probably a later problem too. That's a future me problem. I think I might use lighter colors than I did for Michaela though, so. Because she seems like more of the kind of person who's a bit cheery, I think, so. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, let me just erasing a piece of this. Alright. Alright, so we got these. Just gonna fill in these shaded areas. Okay. I think trying to make the middle point a bit different. So give it a, yeah, make this shape slightly different, and so they don't all look the same. I know they're pretty similar. These are three jagged parts, kind of meant to represent the folds of the clothes, though. So you know. All right, let me get the back neck area. So get some stuff here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to... just giving her some, like, crazy line art. Like, kind of like what I did with Eric. So, my swan guy. Okay. So give her a thin line at this part. Okay. Try to get this. Okay. Sorry, I'm like focusing in, getting locked in today. You're locked in. Okay. Oh yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but I don't think anyone was actually around, but I finally got the person who I'm doing for the Secret Santa that I joined, so that's exciting. I can finally like plan out the Secret Santa piece. Of course I can't like stream that, but yeah. Focus, focus, focus. Oh nice, yeah. But yeah, basically it's nice that I'm able to finally get to work on that. I think I'm gonna make it a painted piece. I'm not really sure what I want to do for the environment though, but I think I have an idea of what character of theirs that I'm gonna paint. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, post that in Cozy Creatives. I see. Yeah, I remember the Secret Santa from last year as well. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to join it this year though, just because. Yeah, last year I ended up getting overwhelmed by doing two, so. I don't know, I overestimated myself last year, so. Unfortunately. No, you are in one, so it's understandable. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for understanding, but. Yeah, I did two last year as well, and I just, I handled the first one fine, but when it came to the second one, I just struggled a lot. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to one this year. Yeah, and I've been joining that specific event for, like, quite a while now, actually. Maybe, since 2022 or 2023. It's been a good few years. God, I wish I could speak. Yeah, I think this is my 4th year, actually, so... Okay. So I'm gonna draw the rest of this cuff. Draw this here. Okay. Alright. By the way, what kind of tutorial are you watching? Just out of curiosity. Is it for like 3D? I would assume it's 3D since you do a lot of Blender stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I think you mentioned you were also getting into... Oh, it's actually for the puppet wrap tool in CSP. I see. That's interesting. Yeah, I just realized I probably should update my Blender. I didn't even know I didn't even know like 5.0 came out, to be honest with you. So yeah, should probably get back into it. Maybe I can do like a, you know, basically like a little environment for myself. I just feel kind of intimidated by that, mostly because my character is supposed to be in like a... He's supposed to reside in like a sunken ship, so it's like the former captain's office. That's what he uses as his bedroom. But yeah, I feel a little bit intimidated by that. Yeah, I just got it, but it's a bit laggy and it's never fully compatible with the add-ons right away. I see. Ooh, that would be fun to do as an environment. Yeah. I actually tried to do a painting of my offset environment like a year ago, but I struggled so much with like environments that I just never finished it. I can like, yeah, I could just look it up real quick, see if I have it. Okay. It's probably not in this folder. Okay. Oops. Too far. No, it's actually, it's okay. Okay. Might it be this one? Nope. Okay. That's my Twitch banner thing. Open. Back. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea what the file name is actually. Varia. No. Maybe I can look into the Varia folder. Yeah, my files, by the way, is kind of a mess, so... Sorry. You get to admire the snow... Yep. Get to admire my, snowman. Okay. Not this, not this. I forgot about this sketch. Varia with shorter hair. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, let's actually look again. 3D bust. Have a lot of turnarounds that I never ended up using. Or fully used, I guess. Okay, going to back. Ship. Okay. Environment. Nope. Boat. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I might not be able to show you after all. It's oh man. Yeah. Just kind of scrolling through real quick. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Do, 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 do. Should be a wider file now that I think about it. Okay. Nope. Yeah, just my one last attempt. It's my notebook PNG. Should probably put that in stream stuff. Okay. Still going. We're on the R's now. Nope. Nope. Shade. Nope. Okay. Okay. So we're in the... Here's some Twitch stuff. You can't really see it, but should probably put that in the stream stuff too. I feel like I'd probably be closer. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. Sorry about the wait. But yeah, this was supposed to be a painting for my background. As you can see, I never finished it, but it looks a bit wonky, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. So back here are supposed to be some windows, and I kind of want them to be like... I want them to be kind of cracked, but still mostly there. This area is supposed to be a wallpaper, and a bunch of wood. I think it was supposed to be a... Oh, that's too strong. And here's the old 2D model, at least what I was doing with it. Just kind of having it as a reference for what it would look like on stream. But yeah, I try to hide the color palette. Oh yeah, and there'd be little fish, and there'd be my art supplies, and there's some fish in the barrels. And there's this thing, which is my character's skull. I know it got taken over by this weird eldritch tentacle pest. It's like, no, you can't have that, so we kind of just put it in a cage. Love it, yeah. Okay, let's get back to the art then. Okay, just gonna take a moment to finish this coffee off. Actually, I think the next break will be coming in pretty soon, so I'm probably gonna take a bit of a longer break just because I need to get a few things done. Hopefully I won't be gone for too long, but this might be a longer break than usual, just because of some stuff that I don't really want to go into. Okay, but yeah, let's get this this right here. Okay, so we gotta zoom in a bit. It's okay, I get my son off the bus and work on setting up whether it's what I'm doing for stream. But your art looks lovely as always, of course, and I'll lurk until I go live. Okay. Have a good lurk then. You know, thanks for chatting with me here. Yeah, it's just a bodily need that's happening. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Fun fact about my model, my head is not actually attached to the rest of my body. It's only being held on by rigging. Sorry, I just felt like it was a bit noticeable when I turned my head like this. Sorry, I got distracted. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, admittedly, a lot of these parts are like separate objects. Looks good though, thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is like a low poly model too, so it's probably not that. I don't think it's necessarily that big of a deal. It'd probably look a bit weirder if I did try to attach the neck and the rest of the body, just because of how few polygons there are. Probably make the head warp a bit weirdly. Okay. Okay, looks like the ad break is going to happen, so you know, I think I'm just going to go on my break right now. So I'll see you pretty soon. Hopefully it's not too long, but it is going to be a bit longer. So see ya. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'll probably handle a few things real quick. Just put out a reminder that I'm live for people, so hopefully they take interest. But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely a longer break than I usually. I guess it wasn't too much longer. I don't know. Sometimes it takes. My breaks can last like 7 minutes, but yeah, I don't necessarily want to go into too much detail, but sorry. Try to take care of this. I don't necessarily want to go into too much detail, but I think the best way to put it is just a bathroom drama. So, whip a flamingo lady. So, I won't go into details because it's kind of yucky, but yeah, sorry. When I was saying it earlier, it kind of sounded a little bit bad, but yeah, I didn't. But yeah, it's nothing like serious. It's just my body not being really annoying. Okay. Also, luckily for you guys, I was muted earlier because my microphone fell into the ground. Kind of wonder what that would have sounded like. Okay. Okay, but yeah. Yep. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to the lining. So, okay. Okay. So, trying to add more of this darker shadow. Yeah. I was supposed to do this kind of line art with Michele as well, but I just couldn't really do it in a way that kind of looked good, I guess. Okay. So yeah, Michele doesn't have as much of this like heavy line art that the other characters seem to have. So whoops-a-daisy, no. Okay. So cover this up. To be honest, I think a lot of these really heavy shadows come from like the wrinkles in the clothes and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so we got this waistband. And trying to make her look a little bit more lanky, I guess. Since she's like a really thin lady. Thin and tall. Kind of wondering what her height would be. I don't know, maybe she's like a 6'1" or something, yeah. So a fun fact about the lore for the specific world that these characters come from is generally harpies are actually like shorter on average than the humans. But a lot of the characters in this or like a lot of the characters I'm making, they're actually like based on taller birds, so they're all like giants. So I mean, not all flamingo harpies are necessarily tall. Like most of them are actually probably closer to average height or even a bit shorter, but Michele and his I need to come up with a name for her, but his wife, they are actually they're based on greater flamingos, so like really big flamingos. So yeah, that's why they're actually really tall. Technically, I think they're supposed to have like or their feathers are like relatively pale compared to other flamingos, but probably not that pale actually. Michele seems to have a strong coloring. I guess my explanation for Michele's stronger coloring is that he founded a vendor for shellfish, so That's why he's able to maintain his bright pink color for the most part. But yeah. That's my lore explanation. Okay, I'm gonna add this darker shadow for the sleeve right here. But yeah. Kind of wondering if I should try to draw out Eric's late wife too. I don't know, maybe drawing out all the wives might be kind of fun as well. I need to like finish all the dudes first too, because they're actually present most of the time. Of course, Michele and Eric are actually the only ones who are widows. The Jacana guy, his wife is actually still around, but he's in a relationship where it's like multiple males, because that's how Jacanas are in the real world. Also, hello Nakuz. I was just yapping about my characters and their lore. And the Rhea guy, he doesn't actually have a spouse, but he just kind of has a ton of kids. So yeah, I hope your day is going well. Have you been doing anything exciting or anything? Yeah, I'm just drawing up my characters and kind of talking about the lore a little bit. So this is the flamingo lady. Technically I haven't actually finished Michele yet, but I'm choosing to switch around. I did finish the baby though, so hopefully I didn't overdo it with this. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out like a crazy person. Nah, just work. Ha 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 ha. I see. Well, hopefully work is going well. But yeah, Michele's taking longer than I expected, so I'm gonna switch around between these two. Right now I'm just doing the line art for her. So this is actually his late wife. So I was supposed to design some of his fellow tenants or neighbors, I guess, because that's who he mostly interacts with. But yeah, I kind of just drew the flamingo lady instead. Last Tuesday I was messing around with like potential body types for different harpies. So and yeah, that's kind of why I decided to go with the flamingo. Another flamingo, I guess. Okay, also forget the terrible hands. That looks nice, thank you. Okay. But yeah, I'm just kind of doing whatever today, I guess. So planning on taking it a little bit easier this month, so because I know that my IRL job is going to be a bit tougher to deal with. So yeah, it's mostly probably just going to be doing character art for the time being. I also joined a Secret Santa. I actually just got my my person right before stream, so I'm gonna have to like think out the art piece a little bit. Valid, I feel the same. Yeah, December can definitely be rough in that way, so just kind of have to get through it, I guess. Hopefully things don't get too tough. Yeah, hopefully I can get a few more harpy characters. I think later in the month too, I might switch out the art streams for gaming streams just for the later portion of the month, so I don't really I don't get too burnt out. Because as I said, it's gonna get hard. But yeah. I'm also trying to get back into crochet. I don't know if you ever had any interest in like fiber arts, but yeah, I'm hoping to finish off a plushie that I never finished or never completely done. And maybe might try working on another snowman, even though I don't really need one. I like making the little snowman though. They're relatively simple. Kind of just crochet most like maybe like 80% of a spear or 90% of a spear. Then you crochet another spear and then you sew them together and you make the little face. And then you make the little accessories and yeah, you get a little snowman. But yeah, I was also thinking about doing crochet streams once I get the hand cam stuff working. Like, I'm mostly getting the hand cam ready for the traditional art, but yeah, doing some crafting streams too, that would be, I was thinking that'd be kind of fun. But yeah. So anyways, I'm just okay. But yeah. My amaryllis is also chugging along, so I'm just kind of watching it slowly grow. I chose amaryllis. I don't think it's gonna like bloom by Christmas though, so I was kind of hoping it would bloom by Christmas, but I didn't realize how like slow amaryllis, like the stalk will come out for an amaryllis. So I was expecting something more like a tulip, because I only had experience tulips before when it comes to that kind of thing. But yeah, the amaryllis takes a way longer time to grow, so I think the blooms last a bit longer too. But yeah, it might not come out until like January, so oh well. It's not really Christmas colors anyways. It's like hot pink and white. Yeah, I keep forgetting what it's called, unfortunately, but it's like some sort of crazy color. Oh yeah, it's slow. Yeah, I actually saw another bulb because my workplace also sells the bulbs, or has been selling amaryllis bulbs, and it's like I saw one that's definitely a lot further out, and it has like 2 blooms rather than just one for the single bulb. So I was like very tempted to buy it, but I've spent so much money this past week that I needed to like stop myself from it. Because yeah, I really don't need to be spending too much more money for the time being. Yeah, I gotta make my car payment first, and it's like I already got most of the Christmas shopping done already too, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have a New Year bloom rather than just my Christmas bloom. But yeah, so this past couple of weeks I've been thinking about flowers a lot. Like already planning out the next year's garden, but I did actually purchase some seeds already. I don't know, I bought them on Black Friday because I thought I'd save some money, but I ended up only saving like 70 cents, so not a lot of money. But I kind of just went through with getting them anyways, because I figured I'd try to like get as much as I can. I did have like free shipping, which was nice. The one problem is though is I forgot to, there's like one specific plant that I can only get from the website of that one business, and I forgot to grab that, so it's like, dang it. The plant that I was thinking about is basically this purple broccoli. So like some varieties of broccoli grow purple, and it's a variety that actually tastes pretty decent. So I wanted to grow that again this year because I know that those came out really well, but yeah. But yeah, I forgot to get it online, so I'm gonna have to do that later. But otherwise, I got cornflowers. I got a big packet of nasturtiums. I also got some I got more green zinnias because I ran out of mine from last year. And I got poppies and some morning glories, so it's not a bad haul, I guess. But yeah. Nice. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I think you mentioned that you do gardening as well. You said that poppies are your favorite. I'm actually planning I'm thinking of growing a couple of varieties of poppies in my in the flower bed that I plan to grow. Unfortunately, I couldn't get red ones to fit in, but I like the red ones a lot too. But yeah, with the color scheme that I'm working with, I couldn't really I don't think I would get the color to match with the rest of the flowers, but you know, maybe next year, because I did get a lot of annuals, or I'm planning on planting a good few annuals just so I can so not all of my decisions are too permanent. But yeah, I figured that I'd slowly add in different perennials over time. But yeah, I just wanted to mess with the variety. The type that I got is actually called Hungarian poppies. I don't know, or Hungarian bread poppies, I think. And they're actually more of a purple color, so. Judging from the photos that I've seen, they seem like they'll be really pretty. So there's that at least. I actually had a general I did sketch out a general plot or idea for what I want the flower patch to look like, but I realized I made some mistakes with some of the positions, so I didn't realize that the Hungarian poppies would actually grow taller than the Californian or the other poppies, because one's Oriental poppies and the other's California poppies. So the California poppies, they actually grow they're a bit smaller, so it's not really a huge deal, I don't think, but yeah, I didn't quite realize that. They'll probably be more of a similar size to the cornflowers. And I think the bigger issue is that I put the forget-me-nots in a sunny spot, in the sunnier parts of the patch, but I realized those should probably be in the shadier parts, so like behind the other plants. I'll try to grow some endemic herbs 2026, I see. Yeah, that'll be nice. Do you have any specific herbs in mind, or not quite yet? Yeah, I'm hoping to grow more chamomile this year too. I think that would be kind of... I tried to grow it last year, but I didn't realize just how long it takes for it to germinate, so yeah, this year I'm gonna have to like put them in a lot earlier. Probably like I think I'm able to like probably have like little seed starters, and hopefully I can grow plugs for them so I don't really have to worry about specific locations. Yes, but I don't know the English names of them. Okay, I see. But yeah. Would you be interested in seeing the little drawing I did for the plans, or not really? I don't know, I mean, a lot of the ideas I have for it changed, so. I was also like looking forward to growing this plant called blue tea butterfly pea. It's like this kind of flower, but apparently it's a very slow grower, and it specifically grows in tropical areas, so like near the equator, so I realized it probably isn't really a good fit for my zone, so. Okay, I'm trying to open this. Open! Yeah, so. Yeah, so some of these are definitely changing, but. So I'm switching these out with morning glories, so those also are vining, but I don't know, like part of me wants to like, even if the morning glories are also on the slower side, you know, I'm not really going to be as broken up about them, because the big thing about the blue tea is that they're, you know, you can make tea out of them, and it's like a, you know, it's the name explains itself, it makes blue tea. But so And also the color of the morning glories are more of a mix, so I'm probably going to choose a different color for the delphinium as well. There's a type that's called red lark, and it's kind of a reddish color. I thought it'd be fitting here, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with just a normal blue delphinium. But yeah, it looks good, thank you. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to move the forget-me-nots behind the other stuff, and I'm also looking for a bright red butterfly bush. And there's and I'm hoping I can get pink nasturtiums because I know they exist, but apparently a lot of the reviews on these pink nasturtiums aren't the best, so I'm a little bit worried, but yeah. I'm also going to try lavender again. Hopefully I don't kill it this time. I know. I don't have a very good track record when it comes to lavender, but yeah. And of course you got the Elysiums right here. So I'm probably gonna push more Celiosa in the front, maybe more of the pink nasturtiums. But yeah, that's my general idea. And of course the white roses, which are kind of the main inspiration. I have lavender, I see. That's cool. It's a tricky one to grow, I see. Yeah, I'd probably explain all the dead lavender then. Like, you know, when I was ripping up my vegetable garden, because I needed to get rid of the annuals there so it can hopefully like break down. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it breaks down over the months. It's going to be a while until I can actually like restart gardening because it's pretty cold around here, so I won't be able to truly start until maybe like April or May. But yeah, I was tearing it up, and the place where the lavender is, I couldn't even find where the lavender used to be. It's like a freaking vanished, man. It's like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm a bad lavender parent. I tried 3 years and got it right on the 4th. I see. Yeah, that's I guess hearing that, I should probably look up lavender tips. I don't know, a lot of the people say that it likes air, or like it prefers to be a little bit drier. It's like, oh, that sounds like my dirt, sandy and dry and shitty. Yeah, it's I think my ground might be too shitty for a lot of these plants. Hopefully the sunflowers succeed, because I'm planning on growing sunflowers too. Yep, and sunny, yeah. I think part of the issue is probably too close to the broccoli plants, because the broccoli was definitely got insane, so. Yeah, I probably need to cut down on the broccoli as well. Like next year as it's growing. Yeah, like some of the plants absolutely went wild, but some of the others did not do too well, so. The cabbage and the broccoli, those did pretty well. And the cucumbers did well for a while, but I didn't water it enough, so it died. It's like, oh, I should water these, and then I watered it, and then it just like dropped dead. So it's kind of crazy. Sunflowers are like Terminators, they will always grow. I see. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm planning to put the sunflowers in the veggie garden where the zinnias used to be, so it's the zinnias had this like separate patch for them, and I figured that'd be a good spot so it's not too close to anything else, and hopefully it doesn't like kill anything else. I think the plants that would be closest next to it would probably be brassicas as well, so I don't know, maybe they can like fist fight each other, but yeah, I just need to make sure I get enough food in that garden. Give them enough plant food and hopefully they don't kill each other. Yeah, next year I don't think I'm going to bother with cauliflower, because the cauliflower did not turn out very well, or just didn't turn out at all, but some of the cabbages that I grew ended up like really big, so yeah, basically I'll do cabbage again, and of course I'll do the broccoli again because the broccoli did amazing. Then I'll get more lettuce and spinach next year, and I'm gonna try and just shove onions everywhere just to see what happens. I'll do carrots again as well, so yep. Kind of wondering if I should try beans or not. I don't know. I don't really eat a lot of beans normally, and I'm talking about like green beans, by the way, so like the type they can just pick off the vine and it'll taste okay. Sorry. Zip. It's easy. I see. Okay. I'm gonna save. Oh man, I'm starting to feel really hungry right now. I'm just gonna see if I have one more protein bar left. I think I have one more, but probably gonna need to. Yeah, sorry. I realize I need to get more protein bars soon. Okay, let's just get up. Here. Yep, I have one more. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get more of these next weekend, so go grab one. Yeah. Okay, just gonna take a good drink of my water, roll up my sleeves. All right. And let's just get back to this, to our flamingo lady. I'm gonna make this finger a bit wider. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this to you or not, but this is, the sketch was actually like really spontaneous, so some of the areas here might be a bit rough. Might be a bit rougher, especially the hands. It's always the hands. But yeah, I just put this drawing together this morning, so usually I need more. Usually I need my sketches to sit around a bit, but I thought it looked okay, so I just went ahead and did it. Oh my god, my voice is cracking. Okay, let's mark out the skirt. Okay. And I had no idea how to pull off the frills for the skirt, because I just could not find a proper reference for the type of skirt I wanted to draw, so. And I feel like this is kind of fitting for a flamingo lady, so. I just say she has a kind of a crazy sense of style, which is why her skirt is so weird. She was definitely the more confident and, I guess the one with the more unique, more outgoing of the couple when she was still alive. Yeah, McKelly is definitely a lot more shy, so he doesn't dress as crazy as she did. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna draw her bow. Try to strengthen this bit. Do the bow that's under here. Just gonna let this area be a bit more covered up. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I think I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, the flowers. But yeah, I have various ideas. But of course, I have to wait on most of these until it warms up, I think. I might have to start the morning glories a bit earlier, because apparently need more time to grow as well, but yeah. I'm also hoping to get a geranium, so apparently there's varieties that are perennial in my area. You do such good line art. I can't do line art for my life, I see. I think the only reason why I do line art as well as I do is because I have the stability cranked up all the way to 90. Yeah, I have if I did this without the stability, this would be like super rough and crappy. So yeah, I'm just cheating right here. Admittedly, it's not as bad if I'm doing it IRL, since I don't know, my hand feels a little bit steadier when it's like with like traditional pieces. But yeah, when it comes to digital art, my hands are just like really shaky, and I can't really get by without the without stabilization. I just do more lineless art, I see. That's fair enough. Usually it depends on what style I'm doing my art in, if I do actual line art or not. It's from my trad time, I see. Yeah, I tried going on without line art for a while, because I also studied traditional art at the community college. Sorry, I keep screwing this line up. But it just, I just don't think it, or like for my own stuff, it didn't really look that appealing. So I just started putting a liner in anyways. Just I just add the lining after rendering the piece though, so I can probably like show you a really old artwork just so you can see what I mean. Yeah. Also forget the bad art, but yeah, this is what I tried to do. This is probably like from 2000 and either 22 or 23, so a few years ago. But yeah, I would definitely try to do more soft art, but yeah. Yeah, it's not for everything, yeah. If I do anime type, I'll do lines, but never for my own style. I see. Yeah, it's fair enough. Sorry, I keep trying to find... I have a lot of windows open. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit hard to work with the anime style when you don't have the lines. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's definitely a challenge. Sometimes just having line art, though, makes things a bit easier. Mostly for, like, Clip Studio functions. Because then I can use, like, a reference layer and just kind of put my colors in. Big one, even. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Yep. Sorry, like, I'm blanking out. I'm trying to eat my little protein bar so I don't starve to death. Yeah, sometimes it's just I mean, art's just generally art is just a series of decisions, so... Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ah, sorry. I guess a little bit is the struggle to... Sometimes there's a little bit of a struggle, like trying to... Like feeling like you're supposed to have a more consistent style, but sometimes that doesn't always work out. But yeah, it's probably not that big of a deal for most people anyways. Yeah. Hmm. Sorry, I hope you don't hear the chewing noises. But trying to get this thing down. Unexpected snack break. Sorry about that. Okay. I don't know, my style has changed so much, but in its core, all the things that I've done looks like it was made from the same person. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's true. A lot of the I guess a lot of the ways that you kind of just learned how to do art kind of reflects through different style attempts. Yeah, sorry I'm so bad at conversing right now. It's just a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, like the habits still manage to pass through. It's trial and error, yeah. But yeah, I know for a while I always like struggled a lot with digital painting. And it wasn't until like... Yeah, it's like I say, it's like... Oh yeah, I always struggled, but yeah, I do feel like I struggled a lot. Of course I did it. As I did it more and more, I was able to figure out some things, but... I don't think it was even until just this August when things really started to click more. I think part of the issue is just that I tended to focus more on speed or like I wanted to focus more on speed and stuff, but I just never really had a good grasp on it. Also, I wasn't very good about like studying my forms for a really long time, so I know that kind of hurt me in the long run. And then there was the big break of 23, where I just barely drew at all. Like I'll show you like what I mean by some of the issues I had with forms. I guess it might be both a bad and good example, but I did spend a lot of time on it, so like I had a lot of issues with drawing faces, I guess. I don't know, it's like I don't want to like shit on it too hard because I somehow managed to do this, but yeah, the way I drew the eye was really off, so I feel like and probably like a lot of the scales and stuff too. A friend of mine told me once that oh my god, sorry, that she can know if I made a specific art only by the nose of the character. I see. I guess your noses tend to be recognizable then. I still don't study as much as I should. I think it looks good. It's always so different looking at our own art. Looks great, thank you. Yeah, it's like I have mixed feelings about it. Like I'm still really proud of some of the rendering here, but yeah, it's just that there's just certain issues. It also took me maybe like 2 or 3 weeks to do this one. Probably could have used more ambient occlusion in some areas, or... But yeah, it's not like it's a big issue or anything. You do eyes in a specific way, I see. Yeah, admittedly, I tend to fall into sort of like a little bit of a droopy eye look. I think it's because I used to be into ball jointed dolls, so a lot of BJDs, that's a shorter form for it, they have like their eyes were done in like this very specific style, and basically there was often a lot of to kind of like make the eyes look a little bit more alive, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of eyeshadow. There would be a lot of eyeshadow, and they usually made the waterline stick out a bit. The sad of corner eyes. Yeah. Sort of a little bit of a droopy look. So just... Yeah, my main issue now is that I kind of have a hard time getting away from them. So... Like, I try to draw a different style of eyes, like, that's a little bit of a struggle. Okay. Yeah, something like this. Bit of a droopiness to it. I actually used to draw more in my eyes like this, so... Or like they have, basically they were a lot sharper looking. But yeah, then one day I just kind of like figured out how to do this, and then was just kind of stuck with the droopy look. So like a lot of my really old art, a lot of my art from my teens, actually high school now that I think about it. But yeah, so anyways, back to the main work. Uh-oh. Did I not draw the back leg? Nope, I did not. Got it drew. Okay. Not a hard fix at all. But it works well with your aesthetic. Thank you. Yeah, admittedly, I'd like to draw like characters who look a little bit sad. Sad but cute. And something just dropped. Dang it. Okay. Now that's just me. All right. So we just get his feet. Crazy looking bird feet. Okay. Yeah, I still need to figure out how to handle the Jacana harpy. I'm thinking of just toning the feet down so it's not like too crazy looking, but yeah, sometimes bird feet can look kind of weird, especially on a person, especially if it's a Jacana. Yeah, for those who don't know, a Jacana is a type of bird that's evolved to walk over lily pads. So they have like these really, really big feet that's meant to kind of disperse their weight over a larger area. But yeah, they look very, very goofy. That's just my thoughts, though. Okay. So anyways, just try to finish this off. Get all this. Okay, it's not a good line. Try to get these. It's like I was about to say like oh, we're almost done, but yeah, not really. I need to I need to add a lot more weight to the skirt and legs here. And of course I still need to do the wings and probably add more emphasis on the face and head. Almost like gecko feet. Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen gecko feet, so. I think I know what you mean, though. But yeah. I probably mentioned this to you guys before, but a while back it was kind of a meme about like an eldritch bird. It was just the African jacana. Because it was holding its babies and it looked like it had like had way more feet than it should. Because the little baby's feet would just stick out. I'd probably just grab a photo anyways, but African jacana. Alright, hopefully that's the image. Yep, there it is. Okay, back here. Just kind of copy and paste. Yeah, this dude basically. Yeah, they're strange bird. Yep. Like, it's kind of cute when you know what it is, but yeah, the feet are still so goofy looking. Yep. But yeah, sometimes birds are just weird. But yeah, now I'm just thinking about like these tiny little chicks with giant feet. Little babies. Little babies. Yeah, I was actually musing to myself earlier that I kind of wonder if like how many other people try to do like little chick harpies, so like baby harpies. Cause I know that would be cute. So yeah, a little baby flamingo right there. I don't know, I feel like they should be a little bit more common, but I guess I don't really like look around that much, so it's probably my own fault. Okay, but yeah, I'll show the other one too. You might have seen this in Blue Sky, so sorry if you already did, but yeah. Little signet harpy. I don't know, I see. Okay, I need to like close some of the stuff. Close. I wonder if I should like try to do like one of those redo pieces of some of my really old stuff. Yeah, I was looking at that one with that one portrait that I just showed you. Kind of wondering if I should try to redo that one just because it's like so old. Like I know for a fact that I definitely improved there. But we'll have to see. I have a sketch as my model as a baby hatching from an egg, but I don't know where it is. I see. That sounds pretty cute. But yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't find it. Yeah, I had to go on a big hunt for my background, for like a attempted background art piece that I did a long time ago, so I know this pain. I know the pain well. From when I was figuring out the lore, I see. Yeah, I guess that might have been a while ago then. But yeah. Yep. As I said before, I know the pain. Sorry, air was just like trying to force itself up. It wasn't letting me speak. Okay. Okay. Let's get these legs. So get these. Oops. Also, there's an ad break coming in about 5 minutes, so yep, I changed 2 laptops. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see why it's lost. Yep. Okay. Got 1 leg done. Oops. Trying to make sure I don't spill this coffee. It should be somewhere in the PC now, but I see. Do you think you might have named the image and something that could be like and something you could remember, or do you just like put random names for your images? Because I know some people definitely do that. I kind of do that, but like not too much. I don't know, I've come up with some like crazy names before. Oh jeez, yep, I see. That was like 3, 2, 4, 2, yeah, okay. Oh, that's... Yep. Yeah, I guess I can see where there's the issue. Yeah, that's usually when I make a drawing, I tend to just name it after the OC, or basically what it's just about, or like what the piece is about. But be kind of like basic a lot of the time, so. Or just like a shortened version of the character's name. So it's like, so the issue kind of arises if like my character's, if I make a ton of artworks of that character, so it's like Crisea 1, Crisea 2, Cree, Chris, Cree, Cree 2, Cree, yeah. Noodle Man. You know, like even with like Michele, so even with Michele right here, it's like a lot of his artworks are just like flamingo, flam daddy, flam. So yeah, I do proper naming only for work, I see. Yeah, if I name things by number, I would absolutely never find anything, I'll be honest. So yeah. Okay. But yeah. Sorry, I just noticed that I think a bot got nuked, so yeah, okay. Thank you, Siri bot. You guys can't, yeah, you guys probably can't see it, but sometimes I get a little bit worried about if the bots are doing are nuking the right people or not, but yeah, Siri bot's pretty good about that. Yep, I saw it, I see. I'm very happy with the existence of Siri bot, I'll be honest. It's very reliable in this, when it comes to this stuff. Just delete the message, yeah. Ha ha ha. Yeah, the bot did it for me, so. Sometimes I just like try to look over the message just to make sure it's not a human, but yeah, it's usually as I said before, it's usually reliable. I don't think sometimes Stream Elements gets the bot too, but it doesn't show me the previous message, so I tend to get a little more anxious about that. I guess it depends on who lands the attack first, but okay, so the ad break is coming on, so I'm gonna hop off real quick to get some water, so it's gonna be a lot shorter break, don't worry, but yeah, I'll see you guys pretty soon. Okay, make sure to save, and let's get to Opius. I'm already at Opius. I have to look it up. Up that bot, SC and Nightbot are not so good, I see. Yeah, Seribot was recommended a lot on Reddit, so and I think it tends to live up to its name, so yeah, go ahead and look that up. But yeah, I'll be RB, so see ya. I'm back. Woo. Okay, the ad break is almost done. So, yeah, the required 3 minutes. So, okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hope the ads were not terrible. I don't know. I got more water, and I almost forgot to refrigerate my beer, but thankfully I remembered just now, so the beer is being refrigerated. That will be for later off stream. Okay. But yeah, I actually think I am getting close to being done. I don't know, maybe not. Close enough to actually get back to Michele, so the poor man's being ignored. I don't know, he's definitely a little more, the guy's a little more complicated than I thought. I have cold beer. I see. That's good to hear. Yeah, it's still a little bit early in the day for beer time, so I usually have it around have it around 9 p.m. in my area, so you know, about 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, I like to have a beer on Friday night, just a little reward for getting through the week. Try not to drink too much more than that, but sometimes I do, so. I used to drink almost every night, but for a while, but yeah, the type of beer I like to get is craft beer, so as you can imagine, that got pretty expensive, so yeah, I stopped doing that. Also, you know, health and stuff, but yeah. I mean, I guess I can try being healthier. I don't know. But yeah, so. And I think I've generally been experimenting with more beers, but I might get the usual beer pretty soon because it's been a while, so. And I kind of want my holiday beer to kind of last until Christmas, so. I think I only have like 2 or 3 cans left. I think I had 2 last week because of Thanksgiving, so. So yeah, I might get some the good old blood orange honey, so. Do you have like a preference in your types of beer, or do you just like to drink beer, I guess? Personally, I like ales generally, and especially like fruit ales. And also I like lagers too. I don't like I see. And I don't like pale ale very much, so I guess you get your fun facts about ViridianGhost. Careful, I might quiz you guys on my beer preferences later. No, I won't. Yeah, just like start a throne and just like put my beer, like, you have to buy me this. Like, no, I'm sorry. I like standard, not dark or fruity. I see. Yeah, I think general ale or general beers are pretty decent, but I kind of prefer it to be a little bit sweeter rather than bitter. I don't know, it kind of depends on how much hops are in there though, because I don't like the taste of hops very much, so yeah. I think ales technically aren't supposed to have too many hops, but I know the naming can get messy these days. Yeah, I think originally the term beer specifically meant there were hops in it, while the term ale didn't mean there were hops. But I don't know if people really stick to those definitions when they sell the beer, so. Apparently sometimes people aren't the best about sticking to descriptions with a lot of stuff. Like, I heard some complaints about like Riesling, because some people might try to label like not sweet Riesling as sweet Riesling and vice versa, but yeah. Also, before I got into beer, I used to mostly drink Riesling, so it's a type of wine, and the grape variety, or the breed of grape, originated from Germany. Apparently Riesling grows pretty well here in Michigan though, so there's a lot of I think there's like a decent amount of local Riesling, or local breweries. Sorry, I can't speak very well, but yeah, so it's a lot of local varieties of Riesling, or brands, I guess. Like, it's quite popular, I think. But yeah. Sorry, I'm like blanking out again. The specific brand of Riesling that I used to get, though, wasn't really a normal in Michigan, I think. Yeah, it doesn't come from Michigan. It came from Washington State, so... But that's like the other side of the country, basically. Like, for those who don't know, Michigan is like the... If you've seen the map of North America, there's a giant mitten-shaped peninsula surrounded by the Great Lakes. That would be Michigan, along with the peninsula right above it, and Washington State, that's on the Pacific coast, or the West Coast, so against the Pacific Ocean. But yeah, so thus to say that wine wasn't really was from pretty far away. But it was kind of like recommended by my mom because she also likes that variety, so that's why I kind of drank that. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant about wine right there. Okay, I think we're almost there, guys. I don't think I'm gonna put too much volume on these, the wing line art, just because it's gonna be a lot. I don't think I can pull it off. Maybe like the little upper section of the wings right here. Yeah, I need to finish them too, so. Just maybe like a little bit, Okay, but yeah. I also tried Chardonnay before, I think. That was okay. I think that was okay anyways. Yeah, the issue with wine is that it can be kind of expensive, so I'm not super adventurous when it comes to wine. I'm a little bit more open-minded to trying different beers, but yeah. But I do know that I'm not really a big fan of dry wine, so honestly I'm not as huge on red wines either. I don't know. I feel like red wine tends to be a bit drier than the white wines, so... So I'm not really that interested in like trying it out. Yeah, cheap wine most times is dog water, I see. I think the drier wines tend to be a bit pricier though. I think it's just kind of a personal preference thing, because the problem with dry wines to me is that it has kind of a yogurty aftertaste, and it's just really off-putting. Yeah, it's just I guess thinking about it now, a lot of the wines I do tend to choose do sort of like lean towards the cheaper side. Like, they're not super cheap, but they're not like super expensive either, so. I don't really know how to necessarily convert the prices though, or like try to describe the prices in a way that makes sense. Yeah, like, don't mind me just trying to count how many like candy bars a bottle of wine is. Yeah. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Yeah, but candy bars are kind of expensive these days, so it's like, yeah. Plus, I haven't bought the Pacific Rim in a while, so it's probably more expensive now that I think about it. Like, it was around, I think it was around maybe like $13 or $15 when I started buying it. I don't know. I think I got it when it was on sale a lot too, so. I just didn't drink as much back then, so I tended to wait for sales to come in. I tend to go for more high-end, I see. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the cheaper side, so. At least with wines. I know some of the bottles that they sell can actually go up to like $30, and like that's definitely way too much. But that's why I drink beer. I see. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the wine I like is maybe like a little bit, or like a bit more expensive than the beer I like, because I'm actually a little bit choosier with the beer than I am with the wine. Like, I tend to go after craft beers specifically. I don't usually drink the cheaper stuff, but I guess I don't always hate the cheaper stuff, but yeah, I kind of prefer the local brewery types. So I'll not spend that much. The wine is for more. It's more for holidays, I see. Yeah. But yeah. I think part of the issue too with buying like bottles of wine is that it just feels like it doesn't really last that long. I don't know, it's like I feel like one bottle of wine is like tends to be like 4 glasses, so I don't know, it's just seemed like it got a little too expensive for me. It is, yeah. Sorry, I'm like blanking out again. It's not entirely on topic about the prices and stuff, but I remember like a while back, I remember hearing people say that you should pair sweet wine with spicy foods, and I remember trying to do that, and yeah, that was like a horrible mistake. I don't know, it's like it's pouring alcohol in like an open wound, I guess. I don't know if that makes me weak or not, but yeah, I can handle like some level of spiciness, but when it comes like spicy plus alcohol, it's like it generally like hurt my mouth so much. Like it really hurt. Kind of killed the mood right there. So yeah, I don't really like to mix the two. All right. Sorry, I'm like zooming in and out. Can probably like hide the liner. Yeah. Wait. There's one thing I almost forgot. Just kind of draw in a necklace. My rules are red for pork and white for fish, I see. Yeah, I don't really, I don't think I have like strong rules that's outside of avoiding spicy food. Oops, okay. She wears her... I'm trying to draw her ring, because she wears her ring around her neck, because she works with her hands a lot. I guess I could have made it a normal looking wedding band, but... She has a pearl wedding ring. Ha ha ha. And Rose to get drunk, I see. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a variety of wine that I remember liking a lot, but it's called red currant. I'm not really sure what it is, though. It's like, it's the color red, but I heard somewhere that it's actually like a mixture between white and red, like they mix two wines together, but I don't really know. But yeah, I just remembered that because it's I think it's more of a holiday wine, so yeah, that wine's definitely more of a special event type of wine, so it's a bit pricier than the one I'm used to getting. Okay. Alright, check out her little necklace. Actually, I should probably add more weight to the face just to make it pop out a bit more. Okay. Alright, should probably close off the hair right here. Alright, alright. This might be okay for now. But here's a flamingo mommy, so. Yeah. Also off topic again, but when the break was happening, I actually tried to look up names for her. Still haven't really decided though. But yeah, she definitely needs a name, so probably gonna have to look at it again. Okay. Alright. Okay, so actually I need to drink more water, so. Alright. Hold on, sorry, like, it keeps coming back in. It's like, oh, this could use some work, this could use some work, this could, okay. Alright. Is this good enough? No, I forgot to add. I forgot to fill this in. Boop. 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 No, not that one. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Stop scrolling everywhere. Okay. Okay. But hopefully this is good enough. I'm honestly kind of happy with her hairstyle. I think it's really cute. But yeah, so anyways, let's get back to Michele finally. Okay, what should I do? Let's open up this. Also should close Michele's folder. Not Michele, Ilario. And, I think I'm going to go back to the close real quick. And make maybe I emphasize some of the later areas a bit more, so. Light 2. It's good, thank you. Okay. Anyways, set this to overlay. And we get this original color. I'll make it warmer. We'll put it over 50% values. Okay. Just keep actually, this might be okay, so. And I'll probably lower the opacity once I need it to be darker, I guess. But yeah. So I start brushing on some lighter colors, and I'm going to blend this out a bit. So I'm gonna try to get at this. Okay, and hopefully Michele can get closer to being done, so I can finally post him. Okay. Okay. I'll try to do something with this red too. Hold on. I forgot to shade this red, didn't I? Yeah. I say like I asked like I didn't know, but yeah, I'm just gonna take care of this real quick. Probably doesn't need this much love care, honestly, so just try to add a little more detail. Try to do the same right here. Try not to get too focused in here, but I probably will. I probably will. Okay. Okay. I'll go to get some sleep. Have a nice rest of stream. Okay. Hope you have a good sleep then. It's nice seeing you again. I'll probably just stick around here for maybe another hour. I can't believe it's already been like 3 hours. Dang. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay. But yeah, so I'll be drawing for another hour and then I'll probably wrap things up. Hopefully, maybe. I should probably focus on Michele for the rest of the stream. Since I was technically supposed to finish him. Thankfully, I don't have anywhere important to be, so... Yeah, I had a big drama with the storage unit these past few days, so... Yeah, last stream I kind of had to rush things at the end because I wanted to get to the storage unit before it got too dark. But then when I got there, I realized I got the wrong key. And I was like, oh god dang it. And so it was very frustrating, but then I just ended up and then I got my dinner and went home, and then I tried again on Wednesday, so after work, and then it happened again. I got the wrong key, so I had to go home, which is a big waste of gas. And finally, I tried again today, and finally I was able to get home, or to get my stuff. So basically what I wanted to get was that plushie, and also, yeah, the plushie, and I wanted to put my Halloween costume away, so. I also got some of my older yarn, so that was good for me. Yeah, there's a specific color that I needed that I completely forgot about until like I looked at my snowman last night, like the unfinished one. So I was happy to find that color. There is like a color that seems to be missing, which makes me feel a little bit sad about, because it's basically like my favorite color. It's like a turquoise color. I don't know if it's actually missing or if I just ran out of it, because that definitely seems like the kind of yarn I would run out of. Yeah, like the turquoise yarn. I can definitely see myself running out of that, so. I can probably just work with the green and the green and the purple. If I work on another snowman this year, I'm probably gonna have to like tone down some of the details though, admittedly. Okay, let's add some of this lighter color to the arms. Yeah, I'm like comparing my first snowman to my most recent unfinished snowman. It's like I definitely think the eyes on the older one is better. So basically what's the difference is, since you guys don't know what the newer snowman looks like, I added like more color, or I embroidered more colors into the eyes. And I think it just kind of takes away from, I think I'd kind of overdo it, so kind of takes away from some of the cuteness that's already there. So yeah, next snowman is probably going to be a simplified, try to make it more like the one that I made, Or try to make it more like my first one that I posted on Blue Sky. But yeah, I guess the one thing I can look forward to after stream is just the starting maybe like the... I'm probably going to start the top hat, so I know that's probably going to take a bit more time. Like, I thought I'd probably need to do more practice with the crochet hook, but since it's been so long, but you know, I managed to crochet a circle and a couple of squares, and you know what, they turned out all right. So, and since I'm just doing a scarf and a hat, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. So I'm probably going to have to look up some other tutorials, like how to crochet a spear again once I actually move on. But yeah, I think part of the reason why I didn't want to, or I never got around to finishing the other snowman, is because I had a different kind of hat in mind. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like one of those snow hats with like the flaps to the side. I wanted to do something like that, but it didn't really, I just had no clue how to pull it off, so. You know, sometimes I think like, oh, crochet isn't that bad, but I realize I don't really know that much. I just know some of the basic shapes. So, yeah, if I want to do something more complicated, I'm gonna have to like look up some, do some research. I'm just gonna add some basic lighting to this. Maybe no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, come on, a little bit down here. Just keeping it simple. Probably blend it out. Yeah, try not to get too overwhelmed. Okay, trying to remember what's... Okay, these, the edges to his little, shirt thing is on the deco layer, so yeah, I tend to have a... Yeah, there's a special deco layer for these, other details, just so they stay separated. Okay, what about the... Okay. I guess I did a little bit with this, with the pants bottom, or the pant bottoms, so I'm just gonna add some more of this lighter color to kind of make it stick out. And just especially at the end of the knee. Just try to lighten this area a bit more too, at the top here. Just a tiny bit right in this area. Don't want to make it pop out too much, because it's not that type of art. Not that kind of art. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna tone it down just a touch. Okay. And yeah, it looks alright. So let's work on the deco next. So I'm gonna name it Shade. And I want the yellow to look like it's fabric and not gold, so I know it's kind of a golden yellow, but yeah, it's supposed to be the actual like fabric color. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna make it more of the shading color more orangey. And let's go over it. Not bad. Probably set it as multiply though. Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, it's a little bit brighter now. It's kind of funny how it turns brighter when it's multiply. I feel like multiply usually does the opposite. Like I guess it's matching the OG color more though. Okay. So yeah, try to follow the original shadows first. So this is like slightly darker. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's just a tiny bit darker up here. Try to do the same down here. Add a tiny bit here. Okay, just kind of blend it out so it's like a lot softer looking. So try to do this. Just kind of Make it soft too, but not too soft. Okay, maybe I'll kind of do the cast shadow right here. Oh god, it's too much, too much. Okay. Okay. So try to do this. Okay, do that. And then we blend. Blend, 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 blah, 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 blend, 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 blend. Sorry, that's annoying. Okay. That's probably fine. And the playlist is out. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we gotta restart everyone. Nope, and everyone's gone. Okay. Just look at the view count, right? I guess I'll post a tag just so people know. It's like, people are probably gonna see that I barely did anything. Just tell people 1 hour left. Okay. So just take copy and paste. Yeah, no, it's just kind of sad to be all alone. Okay, 1 hour left. Yeah, I'll probably delete all these once the... Yeah, I'll probably delete all these stream alerts after the stream is done, just to clean up my blue sky. Flamingo dead, and he's baby. Baby. Okay. So, okay. Try to get this back up. Okay. So, yeah. It posted, right? Right. Yeah, it posted. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, I'll try to get as far as I can with Michele, so... Probably won't be exactly 1 hour, but... Hopefully just close to done. Close enough to done that I can just move on. I want to do crochet, dang it. I want to crochet. I want to make a little hat. And become the snowman king. The king of snow. With my army of snowmen. Okay. Okay, almost there. I just remember there's supposed to be a headshot here. I don't know. I probably don't need the headshot, but I kind of want it to resemble the character sheet that... Ah, crap. Okay, it doesn't usually take that long to do a headshot, but I can do that one off stream. Probably take a little break, and then it just kind of... Okay, and the dog is going off. I can't believe I forgot about that part. I'm sorry, everyone. Of course, there's probably not as much space for a headshot, but I mean, if I scooch everyone down a bit and just add the... I don't know. Like the headshot slash portrait, so... Headshots are usually used to refer to portraits. But... I don't know if it's it would necessarily be a portrait that I'm doing, because I think I want to do the back of Michele's head, so people know what his hairstyle actually looks like from the back. Because he has like a ponytail, or like, he has like a small ponytail, so. I think you can kind of see it with his previous piece, but. Yeah, with the newer one, it's probably going to be a bit harder. Or this one right here. Oh, I guess the yellow here is a part of the... Okay, oh well. But yeah, I'll probably need a little break from the art, and then I'll get back into it. Okay. Oops. So yeah, I'll get the string right here. Don't want to go too hard with it. Okay. Actually, I'll take this, I'll start with the white for the... basically the white area first. Try to emphasize some of that. And I'm not gonna blend this out too much because it's kind of a... I realize it's gonna be kind of a challenge, so... But yeah, try to get some of the other areas. I don't know why Michaela's taking so long, honestly. I feel like it's taking longer than Eric did. And Eric has a pretty complicated design too. Okay, sorry if you hear anyone in the background. Okay. Let's try to mark this out. Okay, let's reselect the shading color real quick. Just kind of make the red. I'm actually going to make it less strong. But yeah, I don't think I can blend this out, so. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. So get these. These. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Wait, we want to get this area. Honestly, probably just need to let myself be a bit messier. And this red is a part of that. Okay. Wait. Shoot. Wrong layer. Come on. Yeah, and I don't think the undo button was being strong enough, so. Okay. So we still have this gray thing here. I'm gonna take, you want the color from here. Okay, and I'm on the wrong layer again. Great. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the shape. Get this. Okay. Okay. Try to brush this around too. Okay. Let's try to work on this coffee because it's been around for a while. Okay. Lower the opacity a touch. Not too much. Okay, then I'm going to make another light layer. Light. And after this, I'll try to move on to the wings, the part that I'm dreading. Okay. Yeah, let's get the lighter colors then. So, I set this to overlay, and I haven't yet. Good thing I caught that. So we start with this. Hopefully it's not too bright. Okay. Yeah, try not to make it too bright because it's just yellow, it's not gold. Actually, I'm adding some subsurface scattering to the core shadow just to make it look less like metal. Okay. But yeah. So we'll get this. Try to be really, really soft with it. Okay. Sorry, like I'm keep turning my head too much. It's just kind of focusing in. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to move my butt, everyone, so. Add a little bit of lights there. Honestly, let's just add a general light. I know it's not as pretty, but actually I'll just erase some of it so it's not too strong. Okay. Let's do the same for the red. Just gonna be a little more toned down with it. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Hold on, I forgot. Ah, darn it. Just realized I forgot the hat. Yeah, let's try to do the hat first and then we can... So I get the sides. Probably most of the stuff down here. Sorry. Okay. Come on. Come on. Try to make the back area a bit lighter. Okay. Then go to light, take the light color, and I'll just fly it, or try to. Okay. And I'm just lightening the ends a bit. Let's take this brighter color. Oops, great. Take the original color there. Okay. So it's a bit brighter. Okay. Okay. Alright, we gotta do it. We gotta do the wings. Shading. Of course, I keep his wings kind of simplified. Or at least I try to. Because maybe I should look at Eric. Oh, by the way, fun fact about the previous piece I posted, I may or may not have misspelled Eric. So, he's supposed to be an Eric with a K, not Eric with a C. So, you know, whoops-a-daisy and all that. But I just want to see how I did those wings. Yeah, they're a bit simplified, so... Of course, not completely simplified, but... It won't look out of place if I try to simplify Michele a bit. Of course, his wings are already more simplified, so it's not really a end of the world, I guess. So... Okay, set this to multiply. Alright, so... You get this. Okay. So over here, the wings will be a fair bit darker. Okay. I just remember that I also wanted to add subsurface scattering to his hair, so it makes it more pink. Okay. Okay, try to get this. Okay. Try to get this, and this, and that. Okay. I want to be done. Oh my god, I need a stretch, actually. Okay. Okay. So try to do the same here. And I can probably erase some of the stuff that's already there, so... Or basically erase away some of the excess dark spots, so... basically around this room. I want to make it a bit lighter. Probably do the same right over here. Try to add more dimension to these. This stuff back here. Basically under the wings. Okay, trying to be careful. Sorry. Okay. Trying to see how that was working out. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of erase away some of the color at the end of the pink parts. Okay. Alright. Maybe a little bit more over here. I don't know. I should probably just smooth it out because it's a little too strong. A little too harsh, as you might say. Okay. And let's do the same with the lower wings. So. Okay. Okay. Try to get a shadow shape. Sorry, I need to get back to OBS. I don't know why I'm on a YouTube screen. Yeah, I don't think I missed it. Doesn't look like I missed anyone, so. Alright. Alright. So yeah, it's a bit messy right now. Hope no one's gonna look too closely to this. Trying to clean up this area. Oh my god. Sorry, like my model keeps like just moving all over the place in directions it's not supposed to move. I'm trying to move my tablet a bit closer. Okay, now I'm gonna blend out the ends. Okay. And I'm just gonna add some darker shadows down here. Okay. Flamingo, and the dog's yapping again. Shut up. Okay. So just take another sip of the coffee. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be good to start adding lighting, so I'm gonna make a light layer. I'm gonna set it to overlay. Clipping. Okay. Take this. Actually, let's see how. Okay, it might work. It's probably gonna be a bit bright, but it should be fine. I'll just lower the opacity, so hopefully it looks okay. Actually, I might make this redder. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so pink is kind of hard to shade. Or to light, I guess. Both shading and lighting. I try to shift I guess the hue of the colors I work with when I add the shadows and stuff. Usually the lighting will be warmer and the shadows will be cooler. It sometimes kind of screws with the color a bit, so it doesn't always work out. Kind of sucks when it happens, but yeah. Just gonna add a bit of a darker shade to the dark area, because that's the subsurface. You know, you guys probably know about this time. Okay. Ugh, my butt. My poor butt. Okay. So let's do the same for the wings. Oh god. Way back. Just use this color. Okay, and the ads will be coming down in probably about, yeah, like in 5 minutes. Just got the alert, so I don't think I'll be stopping this time just because I'm almost done with the stream. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going and try to get as much as I can. As much done as I can, as you guys know. Okay, let's erase some of this stuff right here because it's too much. Lower saturation a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the hair. Make a new overlay layer. Nope. Nope. Okay, yeah, I did it right. Name it sub or subsurface, and I'm going to add more. I'm going to use the airbrush, and I'm just going to brighten the... No, hold on. Erase. Yeah. Make the hair brighter, I guess. Even on the screen with the pink tint, it looks kind of dull, so yeah, I wanted to make it nicer looking. Yeah, I left out these highlights that he has on his like the tips are a darker color. I left that out on his previous reference, so I felt like he kind of lost something when I did that, so decided to add it back in. But yeah. Okay, I almost forgot to fill this in too, so hold on. Okay, I miss trying to get out all the stuff that I missed. The pain, all the suffering. Okay. Go to the light layer, just add the color. Okay. Use the brighter one. Okay. Go back to the shading layer. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. God, I'm getting hungry again, I'm gonna be honest. Oh god. And I forgot this one as well. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Just kind of... Probably don't need to add that much detail, let's be honest. Yeah, you probably can't even see it from the distance, so oh well. Okay. So I think I got the general shading done. I still need to add the backlight and then other stuff. And okay. And I forgot the ears. Great. Why? Why do I always do this? Hold on. Okay, so back to the wings layer. Go back to the shading. Just kind of keep it simple here. So just add his like weird bird ears, wing ears. Okay. Then we go to the light layer and we add the lighting. This isn't... Okay, go back to the shading layer so I can soften this out. Okay. I think I want to add some, Oh, and no, I got the face done. It's just, got a little bit worried right there. Yeah, I meant for, like, the shading and stuff, but... Because all of this is just one layer, so... Like the eyes and the... eyes. Basically the eyes. But yeah. So I'm just gonna add some highlights to the top of his eyes. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna try and get all of this in just one more layer. Or one group. Okay, it's not a layer. Try to make a folder. Colors. I'm gonna make a general shading layer so I can kind of unify things a bit, hopefully. And I'm just gonna do the blue layers as just one layer because there's already enough layers, so I don't need to section out everything. Actually, I need to take the line art out of here, so whoops. Okay. Okay. And I need to work on my water. Did the ad break happen or not? Must be one heck of a delay going on. Okay. Okay, so let's get colors done. Make a new clipping mask. Name this shade. I should name it general shading. This wasn't reacting right then. Okay. Gen shed. I'm gonna get kind of I'm gonna try to use a very warm, kind of purpley magenta color. Set it as multiply. Okay. I don't necessarily need to be too careful with it, but I don't know, maybe I'll keep some mind of the different shadows. Okay. Okay. So just try to brush this on. Maybe, oh, hold on. Okay. And of course I'm gonna lower the opacity so it's not like too changed up. I feel like it isn't really affecting as much as I thought. Maybe I'm just being a bit too soft with it. I'm trying to go a bit harder here. Okay. Admittedly, some of these areas need stronger shadows. So try to bring these out with this layer. Get the foot, and I'm probably just gonna blend things out for my sanity. Okay. Try to get the feet. Okay, almost there, almost there. Try to brush this on. Very messy right now. Okay. Okay. Softly do his face right here. Go over these darker areas. Okay. And yeah, let's just start to soften things up. Okay. Sure got Mr. Flamingo Man. Fla-fla-flamingo, do-do-do. And the ads are about to end. Alright, welcome back everybody. I just saw that the ads ended, so I guess they did eventually show up. But yeah, I'm trying to get Michele done a bit faster. I'm trying to hurry up. Okay. Okay. So, lower the saturation. I just want it to unify things. Okay. And finally, we'll get the blue lighting. My body is not agreeing with me today, I swear to God. Just gonna take this color, actually, from the background. Okay. So, coming from below. Actually, I'll make it more saturated. So yeah, just kind of gently brush it on. So kind of from the side, but mostly from below. That's what I'm gonna say for now. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, and I realize I don't really have much to say anymore. Outside of the process. Okay. So we'll get the edge here. Maybe some of the... Get this area. Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna soften it up quite a bit too. Okay. Try to get this. Okay. Try to get this. Got that. Okay. Hold on. Try to add a bit more here. We're almost there, I think, maybe. Hopefully. Ugh. Add a little bit up here. Okay. Some over here. Okay. Okay. Ah! No. Oh my god. So annoying. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Sorry I keep repeating myself, but I'm just ready to be free. I'm sorry, McKinley. You're driving me insane. Oh yeah, I just remembered I need the line art too. I need to... What I mean to say is mess with the line art, so... Probably add more pinks and reds around. Especially towards the face and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna erase some of this with the kneaded eraser. Kinda looks rough here. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna lower the opacity just to have a better idea. At least somewhat. I might actually just do it way more. Just have basically this being a subtle background, or extra color, I guess. Oh boy. Just bring out some other stuff, you know. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Try to be a little more careful with the face. And it just kind of disappears. Okay. Okay, you know what? Just kind of even lower opacity. Okay. Yeah, so it's just barely there. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. I'll add another color layer to the line art. Have this be as still have a bit of coffee left. Holy shit. Sorry, it's like coffee is definitely lasting longer than I would have thought. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just setting this brighter color to the face right here. Try to do the same for the wings as well. Okay. Maybe at the end of the feet a bit. But yeah, mostly at the wings. Sorry. About to go into panic mode right there. Something. Yeah, actually something happened, I think. Yeah, something happened. My settings are freaking gone. Okay, wonderful. So. Yeah, I moved the toolbar in a funny way, and now that's screwed things up. So, wonderful. Great. I want to cry. I don't need this right now. I really don't need this right now. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just adding these extra colors before I lower the opacity. Oh my god. Okay. Shine. And I'm gonna add something real quick. Oh my god. Stop it. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking. Okay, tool properties just under the... So that's what's happened. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's just get back here. No, I don't want... There. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. Sorry. But yeah, so let's get this yellow right here. Make it a little bit softer so it doesn't stand out too much. And I'm going to use the G pen because it's kind of a straightforward color. And okay. Also, just lower this again because it's a little too strong. Okay. Oh my god, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Oh, maybe. Hopefully. Alright, I'm just gonna check how many people are here, because I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, no one else is here, so I'm just gonna... Alright, let's just go ahead and rate someone then. Don't really need to keep going. How about I rate Clancy right now, if that's... Yeah. Because Clancy B usually rates me, so... I'm gonna try and rate them back. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, my butt. That's not who I meant to click. Ugh. Stupid. Okay. But yeah. Just a warning, they do pre-rolls, but... Oh, you're still here, dummy. Okay. Sorry, it says one viewer, so... But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rate Clancy B. They got a really cool art style, so... But yeah, just a warning, they got pre-roll, so... Oh my god. Sorry, like I'm kind of cooked right now. But yeah, hope you all had enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go ahead and... just a reminder, I'll be back next Tuesday at the same time. Hopefully I have a little bit more energy, but we'll have to see. But yeah, let's go ahead and alright, see ya everyone.